So I'm going to show you how to clean your brushes, so stay tuned. So I'm going to start with this one. This is the color I use to blend out my black. It's a 1219 from MAC. So first of all, you're going to want to soak your brushes for at least a minute in warm water. I'll be cleaning with the Vegan Brush Shampoo in young coconut milk and English lavender. I found these at Kryolan. First, I'm going to take my brush and I'm just going to dip it in my warm water and swirl it around in here. See, it's already cleaning. After swirling 2 to 3 times around, it's going to start looking foamy. After that, you want to rinse. This is how it looks after the first cleansing. Then you're going to repeat. I'm going to repeat in English lavender. And then rinse again. You do not need to have both lavender and coconut milk, but I find coconut milk is really good for brushes and conditioning, and I love the scent of English lavender. After rinsing for the second time, this is how it looks. I'm just going to pat it dry, set it aside, and go to the next one. Next, we will be cleaning this Bare Essentials brush. It is soft focus face, and we're going to repeat the process. This kind of brush, I like to just go in and swirl, do around 5 twirls, and then continue with the process again. Rinse it off. You can see how dirty this brush was. And then I'm just going to dab off the excess water and do the second conditioning. Second conditioning, I'm going to go a little bit less hard. I'm just also going to get the sides there. And then for bigger brushes, I like to lean them on a angle so the water will drain off and not hurt this little part of the brush. Also, for a brush like this, which is a concealer brush by Bare Essentials, you're going to go back and forward. Now you see how that is very foaming up, very foamed up. Now I'm just going to rinse it. Now that I went over again with the second cleaning, this brush is ready to rinse again. A brush like this that's flatter, you want to grab the end of your brush and just squeeze out any extra water. Just squeeze it out. Now I'm going to clean this small fan brush from Makeup For You. For this brush, you're going to want to drain out the excess water and go again, back and forward, back and forward. The rest of the process is the same, rinse and recondition. For drying, as you can see, when it's wet, it gets all separated. For drying, I'm just going to take this towelette, fold it over, and just pull the brush. There should be little to no more water draining out. Now, I'm just going to set it down and continue. Sometimes to really clean out these stencil brushes, I will grab a little bit of soap, some water, and then run them around in a towel. After around a dozen brushes, I switch out the water and I prop the brushes up in a water bottle to let the water drain out. When your water is this opaque, you should switch it out and continue with the process. This brush right here had a lot of glue in it and glitter, so what I did is just grab some water, run it through here really quickly, and then just went back and forward and swirling in the towel just to make sure that it's all out. Here's a brush that I use for glitter and for latex and fake blood. As you can see, it's really gunked up. To get all the glue, glitter, and latex off, I'm going to go in with my hands and peel most of it out using conditioner and water to make it slide off easier. We're just going to grab some and just pull. As you can see, I have half of the brush removed. I just pulled the rest off, and now after removing all the gunk, I'm gonna go ahead and condition it and clean it as usual. Now all of my brushes are just gonna sit there and dry off. I'm gonna clean these out and I'm gonna take a good old cotton round. I'm gonna dip in water and just go around this and clean up all the messiness. I'm gonna take another cotton swab Make sure not to use this side, but this side. And I'm gonna make sure it's all dry. Now I'm gonna take this brush cleaner in a spray bottle, spritz some in, and clean it out to make sure there's no more bacteria.